How you feeling?
Feel pretty good. Just happy to be back out here, and most importantly, just thankful for the doctors, Dan Gilbert, Kobe, the organization, just giving me this opportunity to kind of take a step back and get myself healthy, and for this long journey we have ahead of us. So I'm just most appreciative of that. So it was great, by just giving me this opportunity. I thought our coaches did a fantastic job. Larry Drew, was unbelievable. I think stepping into a situation like this and performing the way he did. I mean, and he doesn't have a head coaching job in this league. It's kind of crazy to me, but he did a tremendous job. Our coaches did a great job of just, stepping up and having my back when I took this time off. So just, happy to be back and, get things rolling.
Do you have a minutes restriction?
Yeah, I do. I was going to tell you that, yeah. I think it's 18, 15 to 18. I was going to tell you that too, Joe. You beat me to it. Yeah, 15 to 18.
But do you, like, for instance, there's the back-to-back. Like, can you go tomorrow?
Yeah, I can. I wanted to try to get back a little earlier, but the doctor was just like, today would be, a perfect game, and just kind of see how I feel. But I've been feeling pretty good, so I'm excited about the new medication that I'm taking that's helping me, and been getting a lot of sleep lately, so I feel good from that standpoint. So this is the game the doctor picked for me to come back and just see how I feel tonight.
In game, what are the things you'll be kind of watching out for yourself? And
I might be a little rusty. But in game, I think I'll be fine. I think the medications really had a chance to set in over the last couple of weeks, and I wouldn't be able to take it and coach at the same time when I first got on it. So I think I'll be fine, throughout the process.
You had a number of symptoms of your overall condition. Some of it you shared, some of it you didn't. Have those symptoms subsided?
I feel a lot better. The biggest thing was just the chest pains that was bothering me for so long, and a lot of you guys that already knew about it. So I appreciate you guys not writing about it earlier, but it's been going on for a long period of time, and I think after the Chicago game, when I had to leave at halftime, Kobe and Dan, those guys just said that's enough. You got to get yourself healthy and get ready for the long haul. So I really appreciate that.
Was it when you spent some time away? Did you find yourself obsessively watching the team, or did you really take?
Well, I wasn't supposed to. The doctor said just don't watch the games. Don't talk basketball. But with Longobardi and those guys calling me every day, it's kind of hard not to. But I can't just sit back and not watch my team play. So I did watch the games, but I went against the doctor's orders.
Oh no.
How do you feel your team right now versus maybe where they were?
I think in a pretty good place. I think having Kevin back, has been a big momentum lift for us. I think his rebounding, shot making, be able to make shots, get to the free throw line. So with Kevin coming back, our second All-Star, I thought it helped the team tremendously.
Can you imagine what it would be like for you if you didn't take that time off? If you were just trying to push through, and as you've gone over the last 2 weeks, how tough that might have been?
I don't know. It was tough all season, so I kind of just dealt with it. I don't know, Dave, but I'm in a much better place now. I feel good, and that's the most important thing.
What's been the biggest change you've had to make?
No Shirley Temples, no orange juice and Sprite mixed. So I haven't had a soda in like almost 3 weeks, and just I guess the diet probably the toughest thing of just trying to eat better, eat cleaner, and got a new chef, and she's been great, and so that's probably the hardest thing is just trying to eat better, exercising. I should be doing that anyway because I've been a professional athlete my whole life, and so it's just good to get back to doing that also.
Did they ever figure out what was causing the chest pain? Was it lack of sleep?
That had something to do with it also, but just some other things too. So I don't want to really discuss.
What was one of the warmer ways maybe the team and the players showed you a way of that you were still involved even though you were away?
I talk with LeBron every day, probably, every other day or every day, just texting, talking back and forth. All the guys reached out, when I went down, and they constantly checked on me, to make sure I was okay. And, just all the love and support, was very humbling because I got a lot from a lot of coaches around the league called and texts, and a lot of the players, a lot of people, friends and family. So it was just good to see that that you're loved and whatever. But it was a very humbling experience. No, really, it was. And Steve Kerr, who I've talked to a lot throughout this process, was very good for me to talk to, and he's been great. So I really appreciate that.
He had a similar situation. Did he reach out to you or you to him? And what did he say?
He reached out to me first, and then we just kind of continue to have dialogue, and he's been great.
Best advice he gave? Best advice he may have given you?
Just to take my time, and it's about your health, first. And we get so wrapped up in the game of basketball, I think you kind of forget about everything else. And this was the first time in 20 years where I really had a chance to just, focus on me and get myself right. And he reminded me of that. Like, we get so wrapped up in the game that, you forget about, real life. And it was the best advice I've gotten. So thanks, Steve, for that.
There's only one road trip left, but is there any, as we go into the playoffs here, is there any concern that you can continue these changes when you're traveling on the road and the hours get crazy again? Are you confident that you can still maintain the things that you've been able to install the last couple of weeks?
Well, that's why it was kind of important to come back tonight to kind of see if I can try to keep up the same routine that I've been having. I know the games would be late and it'd be a little bit more difficult, but just traveling like you said, and being able to sleep on the road, and when to take my medication, because sometimes it has me kind of groggy when I, the first 2-3 hours when I wake up. So just got to get in the routine of just feeling how that's going to feel.
What's your last 4-game agenda here?
Just to continue to keep playing well. I think going into the playoffs, I think, defensively we've gotten better. I think offensively we're playing pretty good. So just continue to keep, playing well going into the playoffs, and that was our main focus this whole year.
Do you think you'll have to delegate more to your assistants now?
Yes. I mean, LD, like I said, stepped up and did a great job, and the other coaches stepped up and they've been doing a great job also. So whatever I need them to do, they all just said, don't be afraid to ask. So I'm very excited just for the playoff push. I kind of wish I could skip these 4 games and go right to the playoffs, because that excites me. We still got these 4 games, but just ready for that playoff push is what I'm pretty much excited about.
You said earlier, Dan and Kobe said, all right, that's enough after Chicago. So is it fair to say this was not your decision, or you had to be talked into it?
Yeah, they talked me into it. I mean, I just, we've been going through so much this season and this year, and, with all the trades and the new guys coming in and guys being hurt in and out of the lineup. And, through the course of the season, it would have been smart to probably do it earlier. But just going through so much, as the leader of the team, I just couldn't, give that responsibility to the LD, when we was in the mix of all the drama and all the stuff. So I had to try to fight through it as best as possible. And then once the Chicago game happened, I thought, once they told me that, and, to sit back and think about it, it was the best thing to do.
All those finals back to back to back to back. This team, considering all you guys have been through this season, where does it measure up heading into playoffs as those other teams did?
I think over the last couple of years, I think, you've kind of known your team. I think, having Kyrie, Kevin, Bron, and having a lot of the same guys back, I think, changing the team, and, now you kind of have the unknown. Rodney, I think, has been to 1 playoff. Clarkson and Larry, never been to the playoffs. So just trying to figure out the unknown. That's probably the biggest difference.
What do you miss most that you had to give up, Pop?
Shirley Temples. Yeah.
Why did the doctor think tonight was the perfect time?
I don't know. I mean, I think to coach it back to back and then travel and then be on the road, and I'm not sure, but we'll see how it goes.
Ty, clearly you've changed, and I know you've got some stubbornness, and it's difficult for you to rewire. Was there like a single moment though of clarity or acceptance? You talked about the Chicago game, but did you have like that moment where you said, okay, this has got to change right now? Yeah, I think after the Chicago, I mean, the Orlando game was pretty bad when that happened, and then Chicago game, after that happened, just kind of
It was tough because, like, of course, you guys see it first. I don't come back to the bench and then you're tweeting and doing all that stuff. And it becomes kind of national. And after that kind of happened, the Chicago game, I just thought that, when Kobe and Dan, those guys talked to me, it was the best thing for me. I think, having LeBron's validation and just being like, I got it, just take some time off, get yourself ready for the playoffs. I take care of the team. I make sure everything is good. And, he's playing at a high level. So he was a man of his word.
I don't know how much this you want to get into, but could you walk us through like what happened in Orlando, in Chicago? What was it, chest pains, or what was the symptoms?
Yeah, chest pains. It's something that I've been feeling for the last year and a half or so, but sometimes it's just the chest pains are very piercing, like through the chest and around the rib area. So it feels like you're having a heart attack, but I guess I'm not. The doctor said you might die, but it won't be from your heart. So that was a good thing to hear. That my heart's in good shape, but it's just like electricity shooting through your body, through your chest area, and those are the pains I feel when I had to leave the Orlando game, Chicago game. But I get them, very frequently, but not as of late.
It's time for us to thank the best fans in the NBA. Did we say the best? We meant the best of the best. Masters of noise, gurus of game distractions, sultans of the slow path. To thank you, we're giving away over $1 million in prizes from our friends at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Get-Go, McDonald's, and more. Everyone in attendance will receive a Cavs cap, compliments of Discount Drug Mart, and one lucky fan will win a ride of a lifetime on the Goodyear blimp. For information and tickets, visit Cavs.com/fan app.